It's like I never left, huh? Game 2 of the Friday doubleheader is here. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Hope everyone's having a great evening. The weekend's coming soon. Let's get into it. It's going to be a fun ride here as always. We're going to keep it moving here. The gameplays don't stop. The last game of the week is going to feature Dallas and Anchorage. We will be in Alaska to close out the midway point of the season, and after this game all of the teams will be locked in. So I recommend, if you got another change to do, you better get it out of the way before this game ends, so you have pretty much an hour and some change left before the teams are locked, and then whatever you have on your team is whatever you have on your team. And I can't wait to see this game anyway. It's going to be a fun ride. Dallas and Anchorage, two teams in the same conference. They're both trying to make the playoffs, and at the current landscape of the West, it appears that the two top seeds may be locked with Huntington Beach and St. Louis, especially with how St. Louis won this week. That's definitely going to help them out, but it's going to be interesting to see how that number 3 seed is going to play out. It's going to be a fun ride as always. Don't go anywhere. We still got the games coming on, and the games aren't going to stop. Let's go ahead and get this one rolling. Best of luck to both of these teams. We are underway, and it looks like Anchorage will start off with the football. We are underway, and let's go ahead and get into it, folks. It's going to be returned there from Mr. Simmons, who's going to drag a man past the 30. That was number 58 there, but we'll see what Anchorage could do here. Let's get into it. Quarterback Dane Jones up with some drip, looking, takes off to run. His first play is going to bring him down for a loss. That's going to be Thomas Noble bringing him down for the sack, and it's going to make it 2nd and 14 already. Snow day here, or snow evening I should say. Let's go ahead and get into it. Anchorage looking to get something going. Going to pass it again. Look, middle of the field, and caught. Number 82 is going to be Wyatt Harris there with the 7-yard gain, and it's going to make it 3rd and medium coming up here for Anchorage. Sean Juice up in the chat, ready to get something going. What's happening, big homie? A huge drop back as that's going to be passed and caught there by Wyatt Harris, and that's a first down play here for Anchorage. Moving the sticks, the crowd loves that one. It's going to be 1st and 10. As you see my boy Dane Jones there in that drip, he got the black undershirt on both sides. He has the black coach band there on his left. You got the dreads as well, so big moves there. Quick pitch and caught and stuck, as that's going to be caught by Ben Blazin, one of his favorite receivers here. Is going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. Anchorage on the move. Handoff. There goes Jalone with a big hole past the 30 and falling forward close to the 20. 1st and 10 coming up. Anchorage, you're looking pretty nice to start this game off. We'll see what happens here, as it's going to be close to a setup in the red zone here for the home team. Offense clicking right now. Ryan the Diamond Davis up in here again, going for take 2, getting the giveaway if you haven't already. Turns up and throws this one away. Nothing doing there. Gonna make it 2nd and 10. Running right into his lineman, and you see right there. 2nd and 10 though here for Anchorage. So we got Juice, we got the Diamond, we got the Pearl. What's the next nickname for me? Y'all let me know in the chat as we see a handoff, and Jalone is going to try to get some yards. He'll get him squarely inside red zone territory with that play, but it's a 3rd and 8 situation. Can Anchorage do it again on 3rd down? Passing it short and gonna be almost picked off by big homie Wheezy Porter politicking. And that's going to be a stop right there. The Dallas defense makes the play, and we should see the kicker come onto the field. Sending this one off. Kick is going to be up, and it shall be good. And similar to the game that just happened just an hour ago, Anchorage will start out their first drive with a field goal, and we'll see Dallas come onto the field. Gina the cleaner. Oh, actually, that's actually pretty clean. Gina the cleaner. Buckley. Yeah, I could rock with that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a good one. That was a good one right there. I like that. As Dallas comes back onto the field pretty soon, and we'll see what this Dallas Dragons team is made of. They've been up and down. They've won majority of their victories this season via the comeback. So I'm sure they want to get a lot more consistent there, getting the victories, getting the offense rolling. They have weapons on both sides of the field with the wide receiver. They got one more coming as well in Tank Tremonti, so that'll surely help them out. See if they can move the ball down the field more consistently as we see a return. Taking that past the 25 down to the 28 or so. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 again. Let's go ahead and get into it. And me. What's up, Bobby Joe? What's happening? You're the tight end for Dallas as well, so you'll be in next week as well. So should be a fun ride here. Looking for a pass. Going to throw this right side and over the head of Wolf Jacobson. And it's going to make it 2nd and 10. And you did sign in the contracts channel, right? Well, you got to make sure you get your GM or team owner to put you in the chat. So that ain't official until it happens. You better tell them to get it done before this game is over. It's going to make it 3rd and 7. Yeah, make sure you get Church or Parm. I'm not sure if he's available, but make sure you get one of them to actually put the contract in the contract channel so you can make that official. You know what I'm saying? I can't put you on if you don't have a contract. You know what I'm saying? Going to pass it again. Church looking for the first. Going to look deep to his man and going to be caught. That is a big boy bucket there to Fowler, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. What a dime there from Church. Over the top of the defense as well. Perfectly placed. Going to be passing it, looking left side and caught, pushing forward and gets past the 20. And that's going to be Mr. Riggs getting his first catch of the game. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Dallas here with the offense. Let's see how this turns out as they move inside the red zone. Cairo Ramsey there with the tackle. Gonna send this one. Gonna be passing it again. Looking right side. It's gonna be caught by Fowler, who's gonna push forward close to the 10. Gonna pick up about 4 on that play, and it's gonna be 2nd and 6 coming. Handoff. Pushing forward and a big hole there from Ulf. We'll push inside the 5. And there goes the cheat code right there. That's one of my other favorite nicknames there. They're going to make it 1st and goal coming up. Oh, excuse me. As we set up in the pistol, one back to the right of Church, and that doesn't really matter what's going to happen because they got to back it up, and it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Where do I do upgrades? You got to get your sheet first, but first things first, you got to make sure you get that contract before anything else. And that's one player with the contract, the cheat code. Punches it in, waving that hair back a little bit. It's going to be a touchdown there for Dallas. And they're going to take that 6-3 lead, try to make it 7-3 with the extra point. Kick is going to be up. And it's going to be good, and it's going to make it 7-3. And Anchorage is going to come back onto the field. We'll go ahead and talk about it if you don't mind me doing it. Let's go ahead and talk about these players here, because if it ain't for the players, they ain't no USFA. And we'll start with the Anchorage offense coming onto the field. It's going to be Dane Jones at quarterback. It's going to be halfbacks Freddie Roberts and Eric Denry. And Dane Jones, by the way, he was the season 8 rookie of the year, so great job from him. Wide receivers will be Chris McKinley, Ben Blazin from Tulane, Keith Simmons, and Sean Juice Justice. Tight ends will be Keenan Kurt and Wyatt Harris. Kicker / punter will be Brent Skoma, and they also have Ron Jalone at halfback, their starter, and also Anthony Delano, backup halfback. We'll see the return here for one of those receivers. That's Keith Simmons taking up the middle of the field and going to get dropped somewhere around the 25. As we go ahead and talk about this Dallas defense coming up here, it's going to be Manuel Sun and Thomas Noble. They're on the D-line. Linebackers will be Rocky Ivan, Devin Hill, Dude Lebowski, and Jackson Storm. Cornerbacks will be John Fowler, Raven Kenobi, Kobe Froby, and Noah Bake. And the safeties, Jay Mangum, Weezy Porter, and Joey Phillips to close out this set. As we see a handoff, there goes Eric Denry, dragging the man past the 30, using those strong legs he always has. And going to make a 2nd. Now, he doesn't have the straight line speed as some of the other premier backs, but there's not too many times where I don't see Eric Denry go forward when he gets hit. You know what I'm saying? 2nd coming. Going to send the man in motion again. And they're going to go with the delayed handoff. And it's going to be a big hole there for Jalone, who's going to take it past the 40. Running game so far so good. Ron Jalone, the former Mafia player, getting it done so far in this game. Going to make it 1st and 10. And we'll talk about the Dallas offense when they come back onto the field. But right now it's Anchorage's time to shine. Both teams scoring on their first drive. 1st and 10 coming up. There goes Dane Jones taking off to run, using that speed, and just going to slide down, avoid the hit. And that's an impressive play there. Dane Jones using his legs. Gonna make it 2nd and 3. Passing it again. Actually breaking down 360, no scope, and caught. There goes Keith Simmons, but he's going the wrong way, and that's going to be a loss of maybe 1. No, they got him back at the line of scrimmage. Going to make it 3rd and 3 coming up. Who's the fastest quarterback? I'd say it'll probably be James West. I'll say James West is probably the fastest. But looking for the pass again, middle of the field, and caught. And that's going to move the sticks right there. Keenan Kurt getting it done. And his first catch of the day makes it for 6. That's enough for the first. Dane Jones is up there for sure. Dane Jones, James West. Montaigne still has wheels. And Tyler Detheridge actually has a lot more speed than a lot of people give him credit for, as we see a handoff. And look at the ankle snatch there from Jalone. He put the moves on that homeboy. It's 1st and 10 again. We got to see the replay on that one. That boy is, he snatched a stole around that one. That was tough. But it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Another handoff. There goes Jalone, who's going to roll forward closer to 30 as the first quarter is starting to wind down a little bit. It's going to be 2nd and 6. We don't really get to see Dane Jones run as much as we'd like. I think one of the few playbooks in the game that has quarterback runs is Tampa, so we get to see him a little bit more on the ground game. We've seen him in the touchdown earlier, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We got ourselves a solid game. Let's see if Anchorage could get past the 24-yard line and keep this drive alive. It's going to be Dane Jones again, middle of the field, and caught, trying to get the first, and I don't think he got it. He's a little short. That's going to be 4th and inches coming up. Now, will Anchorage keep the football on the field in regards to their offense and see if they can keep it moving? Got the clip uploaded for your homie taking some ankles. Yeah, that's true. As it looks like they're settling for 3. Brent Skoma here, one of the veteran kickers, definitely a Hall of Famer in my books from the kicker/punter side. He's going to get it done in the cold, and now it's a 1-point lead here for Dallas. As we go ahead and talk about their offense coming onto the field. Sending this one away here, Skoma. Let's get back into the game. Going to be returned here from the 1-yard line, looking for a lane. Going to drag him in past the 30. Probably knock him down at the 31 potentially. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. But quarterback here for Dallas will be Mr. DJ Church in year number 3. Trying to get his team back into the playoffs. There's going to be Ulf Jacobson and Quentin Robin, DJ Jackson, and Joseph Eric Thompson at halfback. They're going to send a man in motion, going to hand it straight off to number 34, and he's going to push forward for some strong yards, going to make it 2nd and 5. Wide receivers will be Jerry Riggs and Isaiah Fowler. We should have one more player there, along with one more tight end a little bit later, so we got to see him next week on that side. But it's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Going to be handing this one off here, pushing forward past the 35 and gets stuck. Going to make it 3rd and 6 now. Handoff again, pushing forward and going to get stuck, trying to use number 34, but the Anchorage defense stands tall. Not to be, going to be 4th and 3. Anchorage is getting that football back real quick. As we go ahead and talk about this Anchorage defense here before they leave the field. D-line will have Shabazz Holmes Harris, Robert Crone, Guillermo de la Cruz. Linebackers will be Mike McIver, Parker Howe, Mike Edwards, and Ezreal Watkins. Cornerbacks will be Dash Slade, Crystal Rendor, Lacey Woodson, and Cairo Ramsey. He'll be number 6. And then you also have safeties Jar Martinez and Head Darian. So that's the setup there. Here for Anchorage's defense. Shout out to everybody that called out in this ball game, but we got to see what's going to happen here. Dane Jones wants the W. He's going to throw it and deflect it immediately. The D-line was ready for that play. That is not going to happen. Sean Justice says he doesn't like the decision, but will take the 3. But at the current moment, it looks like it went in their favor. The defense, they showed love and got the ball back. Looking for a man again. Caught. There goes Kurt, who's going to push for the 1st down, keeping the drive alive here for Anchorage. And let's see what this offense can do here. Jumbo set, and they're going to hand it off. Pushing forward and drag down. That's going to be big homie Noble taking them down. A gain of nothing. 2nd and 10 coming. Second and 10 coming, looking, Millfield, and almost picked off by Kobe Froby. Could not quite get his hands on the football. It's going to be 3rd and 10. As to how we get the football, it was a stop on 3rd down. Yeah, they handed it off to Ulf, and he couldn't pick it up, so it was pretty easy. But it's 3rd and 10 in a jumbo set. And they're going to pass out of it, looking for a man, looking middle of the field, and almost picked off. As Raven Kenobi, he did not have any time for that. It's going to be 4th and 10 coming. And the defenses of both teams standing tall so far. We'll see what DJ Church and the game can do. See if they can extend the lead. For Anchorage's thought processes, they're hoping that is not the case, but you never know what happens until it happens. You already know. Going to be returned here. There goes off. And we're going to take it past the 25 there. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Yeah, that was a weird formation there. I would expect you to be on there as well, but still plenty of time. Patience is a virtue. Especially at the wide receiver position. You don't want to be like in a situation where you're like Devontae Adams hating life. As we see a fake, and there goes Church using his legs. He says he got some wheels too. And he's going to pick up the 1st down, a gain of 16. He said, I want to be in that conversation for faster quarterbacks. And he did make a really great play there. Held onto the football. Can't be mad at it. Gina the Cleaner. I'm gonna coin that one. That's a good one. As we see another handoff. Almost had a big hold there for Ulf, but Robert Crone with that big body said that is not happening here. It's going to be 2nd and 7. He said some coach calls not clicking with me. Maybe that's something you could discuss there with the big homies up top. See if they can help you out with that for sure. As we see a handoff again, looking for a hole, and makes one man miss and trying to turn up. And luckily for Anchorage, number 53, Mike Edwards, was right there to bring him down by the shoelaces, because that could have been a house call. Going to make it 3rd and 2. Brian said he's going to think of some other nicknames for me to say in the booth. There's going to be another handoff on 3rd down, and there's another stop there from Anchorage. The 2nd time that Dallas has tried to give it to their bell cow, Anchorage has found a way to get the stop. And it's going to be 4th and 2. And Anchorage's defense doing what they need to do to give their offense a chance to get their foots in gear. We're going to see it bounce. It bounces, and that was almost inside, and I believe they're going to mark them down at the 1. And now Anchorage, they're going to have to drive deep. What a bounce there. And that is going to put him at the 1-yard line here. Here comes Dane Jones. Going to give it. Hand off, pushing forward, and looks like Ron Jalone will give him some breathing room on this one. Going to make it 2nd and 3. I wonder who's going to be doing the stats for you, boys, so I can get this team of the week out as quick as I can. You know what I'm saying? Pitching it again. Here comes Dane Jones. Throws it out of the sidelines there. Nothing doing there. Going to make it 3rd and 3 now. Bunch formation at the bottom of your screen, looking for the 1st. Takes a step back and fires it there to Keenan Kurt. Almost sacked for a safety. That turns out to be a huge gain there for the Snow Devils, and that'll keep the chains moving. Beautiful protection there. Man, I thought he was about to get sacked, but both tackles, they showed up on that play. Great job. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. Going to be passing it here. Looking for a man. Taking off to run and runs out of space. That's going to be a sack. And there goes Manuel's son. Taking back a little bit of that momentum there. It's going to be 2nd and 14. And he almost was able to get free, but that right guard just could not hang on to give him that space. It's going to be 2nd down here. Empty set here for Dane. Looking, throws it straight to a man. It's going to be Weezy Porter. A pick 6. And that is going to be tough right there. Dallas is going to take a 7-point lead. And Weezy Porter says, give me another chance to get a W. Dallas is going to take the lead, try to make it 8, but that is going to be a doink off the left upright, so the game will remain at 7. Tried to find his trusty security blanket, but the pass off the mark. Sean Justice says he was open in the seam. But it did look like he did rush that pass, and there was a player waiting right there for him. And that's going to give Dallas a 7-point lead. Nothing that Anchorage can't get themselves out of. They're going to get the football back. But I think being put so far in their own territory, you kind of want to get those chunk plays out the way so you can move the ball down the field. Sometimes you just got to take it one play at a time. A run play here just to set up the pass, or vice versa. Maybe a screen to get something rolling, hit the slot. See if you can find an intermediate pass here and there. You just got to take your time. As we see a return here coming up for Keith Simmons past the 25 down to the 27. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 again. And they're running the jumbo again. There is a receiver on the outside. I believe that is Ben Blazin going to be passing it again. And that is going to be Ben Blazin making the catch. And that's going to make it 2nd and inches coming up. Big facts on that. Pick 6 is better than a normal INT because we can immediately bounce back. That is definitely a factual statement there as they move back into the jumbo. There's going to be a handoff here, trying to push forward, and it looks like it's going to be Eric Dennery picking up the first. Still plenty of time. All 3 timeouts in your favor. Getting closer to midfield, so there is life here in Anchorage. Keep the drive rolling. And once again, we'll do the quick advertisement break. It looks like they're going to go shotgun here. I see Sean Justice there at the bottom of your screen, going to throw it right side, and there's an 0-1 home. And actually, he had Keith Simmons by himself a little bit further up the field. I don't know if you've seen it, but that's going to make it 2nd and 10. Looked like he wanted to run, and then he decided to stop last second, as it's going to be 2nd and 10 again. Looking for a man, quick pitch, and there goes big homie Blazin, rolling forward, picking up that 1st down. They're inside Dallas territory with that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. A minute 33 seconds. Look for the pass. 360 no scope and gets thrown down again. Emmanuel's son is going to meet up with Dane Jones for the 2nd time in this quarter. The 3rd sack on the day for Dallas, and is going to make it 2nd and long. Looked like he had a man open. Sean Justice did have a little bit of a lane where he probably could have fit that in there. Looking for a play again. Taking off to run. Will it be a third straight sack? Yes, it is. It's going to be Thomas Noble this time around. Both D linemen getting two, and they're going backwards. They cannot stop this pass rush. And the O-line is not giving this team a lot of justice here. It's going to be 34 seconds. And out of pity, they're going to run the football and go backwards again. And Dallas is not playing games on defense. Not to be. They tried to give themselves perhaps a little more room. But that is going to be yet another stop here from this Dallas defense. They're coming to life here. And they're going to have to punt this one away. Sending this one past the 20. A juke move there from Olf. And he'll take it to the 25-yard line. Not a lot of time here for Dallas to do anything, but I'm sure Dallas wouldn't be hating on a lead going into the halftime. If someone can remind me who started off the football game on offense, I believe it was Dallas, but I don't quite remember. So much things happening. I love that guy. Oh, there's going to be DJ Church, a quick pitch left side, and dragging the toes is his Mile High University teammate. And it's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up. He said, what a turnaround for Dallas. Wait, what is that? What a turnaround for Dallas after that first game of the year. Yeah, most definitely. That wasn't pretty, but Dallas is well in this race here. They're trying to keep it moving, I formation. Going to look for a man again, and it doesn't look good on the left side, but they're going to turn up to run. Avoids the sack. Going to find his man off, who is going to pick up to the 40, and that's going to make it first down again here for Dallas. 9 seconds, so potentially 2 plays if you want to look at it like that. They could go for the deep pass, see if they could get a potential what's we'll look for, Hail Mary. And it looks like they are in Hail Mary formation. 2 receivers on either side, the shotgun as well. And it's going to be passing it here again. Going to launch it in the middle of the field. Going to be incomplete and punched out. That was interesting. Jerry Riggs almost hauled that one in. And that probably would have gave him a chance to get a field goal. So, great job nonetheless there from Anchorage. Going to make it 2nd down. Make sure you get in the giveaway if you haven't already. Church is looking to wind it up again. Going to be incomplete. And that is going to be the end of quarter number 1. Make sure you show some love to all of our affiliates and our sponsors, starting with W. Get yourself the official energy drink of the USFA. USFA S9 is the code you'll use to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. Also, shout out to the big homies at Paladin. If you need some software help for your business, that's the perfect place to do it. Sign the contract and you'll be directly supporting the USFA in doing so. As we see a handoff pushing past the 25 is Ulf, who's trying to break away in this ball game. We also have all 3 of our affiliates. We got the GSB, we got Goals, and we also have the ECFL GSB. If you want to play some basketball in the Sim League format, that's the perfect place to do it. We also have Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. If you got that itch to play some hockey, that is going to be where you do it. And then if you want to start your collegiate football career, the ECFL is the perfect place. And you will get drafted after you finish your collegiate career there. So that's all we really have there on that side. As we go ahead and make it 2nd and 17 after the penalty. Second and 17 here. Going to be a handoff. It's stuck immediately, and that's going to be Shabazz Holmes Harris making the stop. And it's going to be a long 3rd down situation here for Dallas. Now, if there's one thing Anchorage can say, they've done a very, very great job here in regards to slowing down this run game. And that's keeping them in bad situations as this Dallas offense. There's going to be a pass here once again from Church. Going to throw it short, and that looks like another stop, as looks like Mike Edwards was there to meet him. And that's going to be 4th and 16. The Anchorage defense responds again. Let's see how the offense can pick it up. Sending this one away again. And it is going to be inside the 40. Push forward and just stuck at the end of that play. Number 26, Noah Bake. He just like, nah, I ain't got time for that, homie. We're going to be 1st and 10 though. Anchorage is back onto the field. Anchorage's defense, they've only allowed 1 touchdown. They're doing what they need to do. Now it's up to the offense to get things right and put everything where they need to do. Put it into the end zone. They're going to pitch it, and there's a lot of room there for Jerome, but there's a hold right at the end of it. I don't know if y'all seen on that edge, but that was Keenan Kurt bringing down the man behind the first down mark, or behind the line of scrimmage, I should say. So that will make it 1st and 19. That was a solid play call. Just got to execute better. That's the name of the game. Everything you do doesn't matter if you're throwing your team under the bus. Gonna be 1st and 19. Here comes Big Homie, left side, and caught. Getting those yards back for sure. Can't be mad at that. It's gonna be 2nd and 12. Looking, passing short is going to be caught. Reaching out is Keenan Kurt, making that 3rd and short situation here. Now they just need to convert, and then do it again, and then do it again. See where this offense takes them. Jay Mangum with the 3rd tackle of his game, or his 3rd tackle of the game. Going to make it 3rd and 2. Going to be a direct snap, and it's going to work out to perfection. There goes Jalone, getting inside Dallas territory. That's going to make it 1st and 10 again. There go Mr. Dane Jones coming through in the mix. He wants to get something going here as they send the man in motion. Going to fake it 2 times, looking for a man to throw to. Throws it short, and tackled immediately is Big Homie Simmons. Going to make it 2nd down coming up here. And now, here comes Dane Jones in the empty set. Going to look for a man. Quick pitch and caught. Turn it up. Sheds a man. Reaching out and almost picking up the 1st down again. Looking like Travis Kelce on that one. He was like, man, get up off me. I got a place to be. It's 3rd and 1 coming up. And he's already at 6 catches. Single back formation. He just still needs a different number. Short drop back, quick pitch and caught. There goes that man pushing forward. And I know that man, he's been waiting. There goes Sean Justice on the slant. That gets him inside the 30. Anchorage is starting to click on offense. It's going to be 1st and 10. I know he's waiting on that one. But shout out to my boy in the chat. He been fighting out here. He's trying to get open. As they go back to a jumbo set. Will they keep it on the ground? No, they will not. They're going to pass it. Looking for a man. Looking right side and caught. And there goes Keenan again, getting inside the 10. And he's just a sneaky good route runner for his position. You see the separation. Him, and he beat Wheezy Porter on that play as well. So just impressive there from this young tight end as they make it 1st and goal coming up. Mr. Justice at the top of your screen. Will they look his way? Looking left side, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to fit it to Kurt. But Wheezy Porter's like, okay, you got me the last time. Let me show you how it's done, big homie. You only been in like 2 or 3 games. I got your back, though. It's going to be 2nd and goal. As he moved back to a 2 tight end set in this one, Ben blazing there in the slot. And I do see Sean Justice as well looking middle field, and there goes the Tulane product getting it done. He playing a little badminton, and 1 extra point will tie this ball game up. Anchorage with the score. Kicking this one up, and we are back to a tie ball game, folks. Let's go ahead and get into it. Anchorage is looking nice as they score the touchdown here. 2 field goals, and they ended up getting the touchdown to go on top of it. Very nicely done. And now we have ourselves a tie ball game. We'll see what Dallas can do when they get back onto the field. Don't forget, we got the giveaway. Thank you so much for that. Looks like we're not going to crack 10 this time around, but it is what it is. We got ourselves a great game in this one. There's going to be 5 minutes left in the third. Sending this one away here. 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and it is going to be pulled out of the end zone. Look at that speed, though. Yes, he got all the way to the 25 without too much work. Great job there. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Night and day difference between the first and second half offense. So Sean Justice, he approves in this one, but they still got to stop this Dallas team coming back onto the field. So far, Anchorage has done a pretty good job in that, only giving up 1 touchdown. But the same could be said also to Dallas as well, as we see a handoff. There goes big homie off, and he's not going too much further. A little bit over 3 yards of carry there for the Mile High product. It's going to be 2nd and 8. And if y'all have the time, I recommend checking out some of our Access games. It may not be the prettiest of games, but it does bring in some of the lore as to some of the players you see today. You know what I'm saying? Look at the lore of that player right there, Quentin Robbins, slicing the defense up. Now moving closer to midfield with that one, and it's 1st and 10. Great job there by Church, finding an open man, not reinventing the wheel. I've said that phrase a good amount of times this week, but you kind of catch my drift. It's going to be 1st down here. DJ Church trying to get it done. Another play. There goes a juke. And honestly, he should have just kept on running, but he does make that a solid play there. 2nd and 6 coming. Second and 6 here. Another handoff, bouncing outside. Enough for the 1st down is Ulf Jacobson, and now the run game starting to percolate a little bit here for Dallas as the third quarter moves towards the close. The final 3 minutes here. Dallas trying to get this lead right back. Looking to pass it here, looking for a man, looking right side, and almost picked off by number 52. That's Mike McIver there, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Passing it again is Church, looking right side and caught. There goes Riggs past the 1st down mark, and they're inside scoring potential territory, but they may need to get a little bit closer. Anchorage still has the right of way, but it's going to make it 1st and 10 again. Anchorage doing a pretty decent job not allowing the run after the catch. As we see another handoff, pushing forward, finding a hole, reaching out for the 1st. Did he get it? They said he's a little short but a gain of 9.5 as the run game here for Dallas starting to make some serious moves. It's going to be 2nd and inches. Gonna be handing this one off, pushing forward, and there goes Quentin Robin getting some room, and he used that speed to turn up and get Dallas into the end zone again. It ain't off this time around. It's the slot receiver / running back getting it done. The utility blanket gets it done. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. And it's going to be 20-13. That was pretty nice play there by Dallas as they take the lead right back. Anchorage has to fight again as they have the full 4th quarter to work with, along with the rest of these seconds here. It appears to be 55 left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see this Anchorage team led by Dane Jones once again back on the field. Sending this one away. Going to be returned past the 20 to around the 25-yard line, and it's going to have to go backwards, make it to the 16, and it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be passing it here, right side, and deflected once again by a hungry Wheezy Porter. Going to make it 2nd and 10 again. Single back formation coming. 2nd and 10 here, looking for a man. Right side is going to be caught. There goes Ben Blazin, reaching out for the first. Might be a little short. Yes, it is. Going to make it 3rd and inches coming up. He said, we got to start playing away from Porter. He doing too much. That is what he is. That's one of the main reasons why he won Safety of the Year last season. And if you keep playing like you did, like on that interception, he might end up winning that again as we see a handoff pushing forward past the 30, and there is a flag right at the end of the play, and it is going to be on the left tackle. You hate to see it. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. Shout me art por favor or por favor, depending on where you're from. What's going on, Turks? That's going to be the team owner, well, GM of the St. Louis Archers. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's 34 is up in the chat. Let's get into it. I'll go ahead and do the giveaway after this, and make sure you do the exclamation point USFA. Get up in there as that pass is going to be caught by Ben Blazin, and they'll pick it up. So good job there once again by the homies in Anchorage. But we got ourselves a great ball game here. We still got to see who is going to get the job done on the spin and the giveaway. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and see how it goes down in the DM. You know what I'm saying? We won 10 TP for the first game, and looks like this prize shall be 5 TP, almost 25. You almost seen that. I know y'all seen that. I was almost there, but not to be. It's gonna be 5 TPE for this one here, and we got to pick a winner. So just give me 1 second while I bring the drawing back up, and you better get it in before I even say it. You know what I'm saying? Looks like there's 6 total entries, so not that great, but the winner will be Mr. Cal Wu getting into the mix, so he's going to be bringing those points all the way over to Arizona. Very nicely done. Great job there from Cal Wu. He's going to be an extra 5 TPE going his way. And we'll go ahead and get back into the gameplay. Thank you so much for the time that you put in with us. We are going on a 3rd hour with these games. Well, technically, yeah, getting closer to the 3rd hour since it's like an hour and a half for like each game and stuff. But great job nonetheless here. Gonna make it 1st and 10 again here for Anchorage. He said, bro, just showed up and won. I mean, hey, should have had more people join in. But it is what it is. 1st and 10 coming. Dane Jones looking for the comeback. Going to pass it again. Looking middle of the field and caught. There goes Ben blazing down to the 45-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Passing it, looking for a man again. Protection's perfect. Right side and overthrows everybody. There was Sean Justice there over in that area. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Passing it again. Looking for a man. Protection's broke down in a sack, and there's a flag too. And that is going to be more than likely on Anchorage to hold right at the end. Will they take the penalty or decline it? They said they're going to decline it, so now it's going to be 3rd and long coming up here for Anchorage. Tough break there. But Anchorage has been doing all right on 3rd down. But as you can see, you can't even see the 1st down mark. They're so far back. Can they get it done? A quick pitch and caught. And he's going to get to midfield. But that's not going to be enough there for the 1st. More than likely, we'll see the punt. It's going to be 4th and 6 coming up. Sending this one, and it barely bounces into the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Making the handoff and almost sacked, but he's going to take off to run, trying to get away, and it looks like he's going to break the sack, and he's going to not break that one. There goes Robert Crone to clean it up. And it's going to be a loss of 4. A great fight there from Church. Just not enough time to get out of there. 2nd and 14. Making the handoff. Here comes Church. Is he looking to launch it? Yes, he is. Going left side. And going to be incomplete. Trying to fit it there to the big homie Kaiser. Actually, that's not Kaiser. That's going to be Fowler there on that play. But it's going to be 3rd and 14. Church has been up and down. He's had his moments. At least this season he's had his moments, but overall I've seen worse from him. As we see a handoff there, trying to find a hole, skates through, and the Dallas offense will not pick this 1st down up. Anchorage will be back onto the field pretty soon. It's going to be 4th and 6 coming. Fourth and 6 coming up. And he's going to be sent away. Here comes Keith Simmons looking to get the return, and he's going to get stood up there and sent backwards a little bit. It's going to be 1st and 10 though. Look at him stumbling. He's just stumbling. Get Get up, big homie. You good. Gonna make it 1st and 10 coming up. Anchorage needs to get their offense rolling. Less than 8 minutes here. You see right there, he had that CTE rolling, you know what I'm saying? 1st and 10 coming, looking for a man. Passing it here. Protection solid. The pass is better, but that is actually going to be a drop there from Sean Justice. He could not hang on to that one. A rare drop as well. They're going to make it 2nd and 10. And it doesn't get better as the penalties continue to roll. The O-line not giving them any favors here, and that'll make it 2nd and 15. Second and 15 coming, looking for something. Gonna find Keith Simmons to get those yards back, but now it's 3rd and 5 coming up. Can they get the 1st down? And is this 4th down territory here? Pitching it and hit as he throws. It's gonna be caught though, and there goes big homie Ron Jalone catching that one. That is an amazing play. I thought that was at least going to be deflected, but that pass got there, and Dane Jones hit as he throws. Barely got that one to the halfback, and just a matter of inches is going to keep the drive alive for Anchorage. That is amazing. Great pass there. In traffic, looking for a man again. Gonna throw it short. There goes Jalone using that spin move down there and add 15 more to it as John Fowler brings him down by the face mask, and Anchorage is getting some life here. That will take him to the 22-yard line. Wow, look at how the game flipped. Now Anchorage has a chance to potentially tie this ball game up. 6.5 minutes left. In scoring distance, looking for a man again. Going to pass the middle of the field and caught. There goes Keenan Kurt. Guess who? Inside the 20 they go, a gain of 6. Plenty of time for them to get their offense rolling. Strong guy, short drop back, quick pitch, and had been blazing open, but rushed that pass, and now it's 3rd down coming up. Can Anchorage get it done here as they move towards a weak eye formation? Sorry. And it looks like they're going to go with the halfback run, and it works to perfection. There goes Jalone past the 5 and reaching out for the touchdown. But he's going to be knocked out of bounds there, not to be. It's going to be 1st and goal here. Anchorage looking pretty nice right now. And that's Weezy Porter using that speed. He ain't giving that up easily. But it's 1st and goal coming up. Gonna send them in motion. They're gonna pitch it out. There goes Keith Simmons around the edge, and he's gonna knock it through. Anchorage an extra point away from tying it up, and that was a great call there to the rookie. And you see Sean Justice, he ain't get the play, but he made the teammates get into it. That's a teammate type. That's a team type of play right there. That doesn't happen if the block isn't set. And there goes the tying point there. 5 minutes left in the 4th. We got ourselves a ball game here. And Dallas comes back onto the field. Jets seat for the touchdown. And here him. Keep falling down. You see, he got that CTE, man. They see Sean Justice. He hyping the huddle. He got those ones on too. I don't care what nobody say. The cleanest shoe. It's either them or the ones that are more like the Like I forgot which ones, but the one that Ryan Davis has on, like those are my favorites right there. Sending this one away here. It's going to be returned past the 10. Taking this one past the 25 is going to be taking it to the 30. It's going to make it 1st and 10. Going to be passing it, looking for a man. It's 360 no scope, left side, and a dot. Great job there from Fowler, keeping the feet in bounds. Anchorage looking to get a stop here, give their offense one more chance. It's going to be 1st and 10. Going to be a run, and there goes big homie Jacobson getting close to midfield. 2nd and 2 coming up here. Let's see if they can go. Passing is going to be caught. Another 1st down here for Dallas. Approaching field goal range. Going to make it 1st and 10 again. Nice play. Handoff. And going to be stuck in the backfield. Not to be. Great rush there to get the tackle for loss. 2nd and 11 coming up. 4th quarter winding down. Pistol, here comes another pass. Looking for a man. Church, right side, and gonna be a drop as Anchorage is saved. Thanks to that player could not hang on. That's a bot tied in for a reason, and this is why. You got to make sure you don't have bots in your team. Inconsistent play. Gonna make it 3rd and 11. All the bot offensive players and defensive players don't have catching attributes, so that is going to happen eventually. Looking, throws a short left side. It's going to be caught, and he's not going to pick up the 1st down, as looks like Anchorage will call the timeout here. Definitely not a field goal range. I don't trust the kicker in this situation. It'll be a pretty long one from him. It's going to be 4th and 4. Sending this one away is Victor Crime, looking for the pin. Not going to find the pin. And Dan Jones is here. They have a chance to work this way down the field. Offense, if they could get it done, they'll more than likely come through with the victory. If not, we may need to decide this with another quarter. What's going to happen? And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. 2nd and 3 coming up. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man, taking off to run and throws a dot. There goes Keenan again, getting to the 44-yard line or so. That's definitely going to help him out. It's going to be 1st and 10 again as Keenan Kurt pulls off another 10-catch performance. Passing again, looking for a man, middle of the field, and almost picked off again. As that was Raven Kenobi there in the middle of the field. Not to be. Gonna make it 2nd down. Anchorage trying to find something here. We got hella time, but let's not be too hasty is what Anchorage's wide receiver Sean Justice said in the chat. Sean Justice there in the slot. Look his way, I'm assuming, and it's going to be Keenan again with catch number 11 as they move inside Dallas territory, and that's going to make it 1st and 10. Anchorage is halfway home. They have they have 2 timeouts here, so plenty of time for them. If they could get around like 25-30 yards, they'll be in a really good position as they go to the no huddle. Perfect time to do it, in my opinion. Looking for a man again. Protection solid. The pass is better. There goes Justice. And he's going to pick up the 1st again. They'll go ahead and call timeout number 1. Actually, that might be Dallas there doing that. Let's see. Yes, it is Dallas. A clutch catch there from Sean Justice. Making the play. Going to make it 1st and 10. A kick from here will be around 50, I want to say like 51 yards or so. And they're going to go ahead and motion the man. They're going to go and stretch it to the right side and find a hole. It's going to take it inside the 30. And there goes Dallas with yet another timeout. 20-20 is your score. Big drive coming up here for Anchorage as they're moving closer to scoring territory. They have all their timeouts so they can work it to their leisure. Shotgun set. And they elect to keep it on the ground. There goes Jalone, who cannot quite get the 1st down. Killer Skrilla jumping up in here says, looks like it's been a good game. Most definitely. This was definitely one of the better games of the week as it's coming down to the wire. Anchorage, potentially one field goal. Potentially one 1st down away from potentially wrapping this one up. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here. And they will hand it off, and it will be a 1st down. It's going to go to Eric Denry. And this is going to be a fun ride here. It's 1st and 10 coming up. Clock is rolling down, 34 seconds left. And it looks like Anchorage is going to call the timeout here. Will they go ahead and kick it now, or will they try to get a little closer, make it happen? It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a switch up. Looks like they're going with the Wildcat. Pushing forward is Mr. Jalone. Try to get a little bit closer. Wanting to go to the left side. They said that's the best place for Skoma. And they're going to work this clock down a little bit. And here's a timeout. No more timeouts here, so expect a field goal. And here comes Anchorage. And they're going to try the field goal here. Easy money field goal. It's going to go through, and Anchorage is going to take the lead late in the 4th. And that might do Dallas in on this one. A beautiful game here as Anchorage secures the comeback, down 7 points, tied it up. And here they are 10 seconds away from another victory. What a game. And what a way to end week number 7. unless Dallas has something to say about it. You never know, right? Sending this one away. It is in bounds, so it's going to be returned here from Noah Bake, who has that speed, and he will take it past the 30. We'll see what Dallas can do here. It's going to be Hail Mary formation. Dallas will pass it. DJ Church looking for the bucket. A long pass and going to be almost picked off. And that is going to be the end of this one, folks. A beautiful way to end week number 7. And that is how we're going to close it out. It's going to be 23-20. And Anchorage, the crowd is letting them have it. They're going to get the victory in the Western Conference for this one. Definitely a great game all the way around. GG's to both teams. Well played for sure. As we see 365 total offensive yards there for Anchorage to 244 there for Dallas. Let's see here. We got one turnover. It was to Weezy Porter, but it did give him a touchdown, so it did help him out. Third down conversion. Anchorage was on point all game long. 9 for 14. 1 for 6 there for Dallas on third down. Possession time. Anchorage led the way, 28 minutes. They had enough time to make the comeback. Oh, payout so I can redeem for trade. Okay, I can do that now real quick. Sure. And that does go to Anchorage right there. Let me go ahead and choose outcome and choose Anchorage. I'll go ahead and take care of that. You got you, boss. But yeah, let's go into the stats here real quick. Dane Jones, a great game for him. He did throw the INT, but outside of that, 29 for 43, 287 yards, and 67% completion percentage, 2 TDs. Can't be mad at that. DJ Church, 12 for 19, 137, 63 yards. They did hand the ball off a lot. So he didn't have too many opportunities to pass the football, but I think overall it was a solid game plan, just execution. Did not come through like they wanted to, but he did have the longest pass of the day, which was 37 yards. Rushing wise, looks like Ulf Jacobson did lead the way. Actually, I take that back. Ron Jalone actually bested Jacobson on the ground. A 12 carry, 83 yard performance, almost 7 yards a carry. Ulf Jacobson 17 for 73 and 1 touchdown. Quentin Robin, a big carry, he only played 1. And it's going to be, he only had 1 carry and he made it work for a touchdown. Eric Dennery 6 for 20. DJ Church 1 for 16 and Dane Jones 1 for 7. Looking at the longest rush of the day, it will be by Quentin Robin for that touchdown. So great job there from Quentin Robin. On the other side, it looks like he got plays ball in the air. Okay, I got you. I'll go and put that on for you. Know what I'm saying? 11 for 131 there for the big homie. Keenan Kurt, another great game, another day in the office. 7 catches for 70 yards there for Ben Blazin. Keith Simmons, 4 catches, 10 yards, 1 touchdown. And that was off of that jet sweep, which was amazing. The one that got him the lead, or the one that tied the ball game up, I should say. Wyatt Harris, 3 for 30. Sean Justice, he had 1 drop, but he did have one of the bigger catches on that last drive that helped them get the victory. So got to give credit where credit is due. He did make that play awesome. And Ron Jalone, 2 for 20 on the day. Looks like 3 drops, 2 of them by Kurt, 1 by Justice, and it looks like the longest reception there of 22 yards there from Keenan Kurt. On the other side, looks like the leading catcher will be, well, the leading catcher will be Ulf Jacobson, 5 for 33. Jerry Riggs, 3 for 34. Isaiah Fowler, 3 for 53. And Quentin Robin there, 1 for 7. Looks like there was 3 drops, and 1 of them was to a bot, so we don't care about that. And Isaiah Fowler had 1. Jerry Riggs had 2. So, gotta say, definitely got some help there, and also some great defense from Anchorage all game long, I must say. Isaiah Fowler led the way with a 37-yard catch there for the homies. Wheezy Porter, I think he won safety this week. He's one of those safeties up there for sure. A 14 tackle performance. Raven Kenobi right behind him with 11. Kobe Froby with 6. Thomas Noble with 5. Noah Bake with 5. Rocky Ivan with 5. John Fowler with 5. Jay Mangum with 4. Drew Lebowski with 3, Devin Hill with 3, Manuel Sun with 2, Jackson Storm with 2, and Joey Phillips there with 1. DJ Jackson also adding in 1 tackle. Tackles for loss, looks like Dude Lebowski is the only user player there with 1, and it looks like Manuel Sun had 2 sacks, Thomas Noble had 2 sacks, and Dude Lebowski also had a sack. Great job. Wheezy Porter once again with that 30-yard interception return for a touchdown, and he also led the way with 4 pass deflections as well. So great job from him. Raven Kenobi with 2 on the pass deflections, and Kobe Froby with 1. No other defensive stats here outside of the touchdown, obviously. So make sure you put that in there, whoever puts them in. On the other side, let's go and talk about Anchorage. Looks like Parker Howell and Mike Edwards led the way with 7 tackles. Mike McIver there with 5. Cairo Ramsey with 5. Ezra Watkins with 5. Robert Crone with 5. Shabazz Holmes Harris with 3. Head Darian with 2. Jar Martinez with 2. Guillermo de la Cruz with 2. Cristo Rendor with 2. Lacey Woodson there with 2. Wyatt Harris with 1. And Dashley also with 1. Parker Howell, Guillermo de la Cruz, and Shabazz Holmes Harris each get a tackle for loss, but Parker Howell, he gets 2 of them. Let's see, Robert Crone there with 1 sack and no interceptions, pass deflections though. We have Head Darian, Jar Martinez, and Dashley, and Mike McIver there with 1, and no fumbles, and that is all the defensive stats there. Great job by everybody here. Looks like Brent Scoma was perfect on the game, and they needed every single point, as he was 3 for 3 for field goals and the game winner, so he may end up being the kicker this week. Just off of that alone, definitely having the game winner in your back pocket, made all your kicks, can't be mad at that. Victor Crime didn't have a field goal attempt, but he did miss 1 extra point, and if you want to look at it, that extra point miss, it mattered a lot, because it would have had Dallas on top by 1, so definitely something to think about there if you're Dallas. Victor Crime, though, he did have a 45.5-yard average on the punting. Brent Scoma had a 51-yard average on the punting, and it looks like the longest punt was from 52 there from Scoma. Victor Crime had a 49. Punt kick return wise, looks like Noah Bake averaged 28 on the dot. Keith Simmons averaged 24.5. And punt return wise, Ulf Jackson averaged 7 on the punt returns. Keith Simmons, he averaged 5.5. So that is going to be the end of week number 7. And we'll go ahead and talk about the games coming up pretty soon. Don't go anywhere. I'll go ahead and rattle that off to you in just a little bit. See what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and see if I can bring that up for you real quick. Let's see. So it's going to be starting out with Anchorage. So they're going back onto the field. They will be taking the trip to Huntington Beach. So that'll be a fun game there. The next game, that'll be Pittsburgh at St. Louis. That'll be on Wednesday as well. Thursday starts off with New York and Tacoma. And then we'll also have New Jersey at Toronto. So we'll have the meeting of the expansion teams on Thursday night. Don't go anywhere on that. Arizona and Dallas will be the game that'll start out Friday. So we'll see Arizona and Dallas hit the field. And then to close out the week, we will have Tampa Bay and Charlotte. So that is going to be a fun ride there, as the homies in Tampa Bay have a chance to potentially move up to the 1 seed. You never know. So shout out to everybody in the chat again. We will go ahead and wrap it up. We'll get the stats rolling along with all of the good stuff, as you already know. Thanks again for so much love. But we got to keep going. We'll talk to you later.